The latest and second last DCEU movie, Blue Beetle, has made its way to theaters, so was it any good? Hello everybody, welcome to the Film Reel. My name is Nathan, and today we're going to be talking about Blue Beetle, the latest DCEU film. Starring Xolo Maridueña from one of my favorite shows of all time, Cobra Kai, Jaime Reyes suddenly finds himself in possession of an ancient relic of alien biotechnology called the Scarab. When the Scarab chooses Jaime to be its symbiotic host, he's bestowed with an incredible suit of armor that's capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, forever changing his destiny as he becomes the superhero Blue Beetle. Before we get into the review, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more reviews like this one, and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Blue Beetle? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Are you excited for future DC projects? And with that said, let's get into the review. And to start things off, I thought this movie was what the DCU has been needing. It was a fun, low-stakes superhero movie with a compelling plot and interesting characters. There are many jokes in the film, but it doesn't overstay its welcome and dwells on the dramatic and emotional parts of the movie very well. Some of the moments in the film reminded me of other films like Ant-Man and the Spider-Man Home trilogy. This movie isn't anything original, and I'm fine with that, but the cast makes it unique and fun to watch. Xolo Maridueña is the clear standout, and his performance as Jaime Reyes is great. Right off the bat, he's a likable character and a comprehensible character. His story of becoming Blue Beetle and the consequences of that gives fun and emotionally dramatic moments that let Xolo stand out and show why he is the right choice of Blue Beetle. Cobra Kai fans will love him in this, and if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it if you enjoyed this movie. George Lopez is another great character who plays as the comedic relief, but is also pretty helpful during the movie and isn't just thrown in there to make jokes like many recent Marvel movies. The action is awesome and has some really cool fight scenes. A lot of the moves were inspired by one of my favorite games to play, Injustice 2, so that was really nice to see thrown in the movie. The action could have been a bit more consistent, but it's understandable because they needed the story to progress and give Blue Beetle the origin he deserves. Xolo Maridueña is in Cobra Kai, so when they do the action scenes, they are well choreographed because he is trained. The movie also had a bit of comedy in it, and not all of it worked, but for the most part, it was funny, especially George Lopez. Now, the pacing at the start of the movie, it can be a little bit slow, but the story always stays consistent and balanced, and it gives time to develop all the stories and the characters. But the one thing the movie didn't develop was the villain. And man, oh man, she was awful. Possibly one of the worst villains I've ever seen. Maybe even worse than Jesse Eisenberg in Batman vs. Superman, and I hate that film with a passion.
No, ma'am. A whale! The red capes are coming.
First of all, the actor is just terrible. She's so unconvincing and boring to watch. Her motivations is somewhat understandable, but none of her character traits are interesting. She's a very bland villain. Her companion is good enough and even has a satisfying ending. There's no excuse to make a villain this bad. This is a fun movie with heart, and it was way better than I was expecting. Xolo Maridueña is awesome, and I cannot wait to see more of him, not only as Blue Beetle, but as other characters in movies and shows. George Lopez is hilarious, and all of the other characters work, although the villain is terrible. And overall, it's an 80% or an 8 out of 10, and I would recommend going to see this one in theaters. DC fans, this is the movie that we need. Nothing too big or corny, just something that was fun and compelling and had a bit of heart to it. If you did enjoy this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this one. I do plan on doing a DCEU ranking, so if you would like to see that, let me know in the comments below, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I do upload that video. Also, you can check out my letterbox at the Film Reel, where I review and rank every single movie I watch, including this one. And with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this review, and goodbye.